Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we will talk about the challenge of online learning. As we know, online learning is context and situation specific. Basically, we know that online learning provides a material-based educational experience, which means that although it can be a material-rich and stimulating learning situation, it can also be a socially impoverished and lonely learning situation. So, in this video, I will explain the fourth challenge of online learning is diminished social aspect. The first spot in our list of the challenges of online platforms goes to the loss of many social aspects with the online world. For example, within the layer of most degree programs, there are certainly many opportunities given in social interaction with peers. This can be through virtual classroom activity or even social lunch set outside of the digital classroom. All of this is great, but still not the same as physical and in-person relation. It is because interacting in person creates more considerable bonds, a camaraderie founded on common work and goals, and many other supportive attributes for the student. This indeed is a challenge harder to face for some than others. The adjustment can be particularly difficult for many students in a virtual classroom that is better suited for the face-to-face format, like those with science lab components. So, what is the solution? The solution, it can be easy to get frustrated due to the lack of human contact, the absence of teacher, only earning from online teaching, and an inability to discuss problems with classmates. Sometimes the online world, no matter how enriching it may be, can become too small and you need a physical class where you can resolve your queries and practice with the real tools. If this is the problem,
one solution is to foster personal illustration within the online course. As much as possible, you can organize webinars, group work, or forums where students can discuss and resolve the theories.
Other than that, the lack of in-person interaction with both instructors and classmates can be particularly challenging. For example,
Alison Prozowski, a senior at Rutgers University, is taking her spring classes online from her off-campus residence near the school. The chemical engineering major usually leaves a study group for younger students on campus. On campus, it will be me and 20 students taking the class.
So you have that in-person, face-to-face interaction. It's a smaller group. You talk to the students, they talk to each other. Prozowski says, and now transitioning that to an online environment has just not been the same. The adjustment can be particularly difficult for students taking classes that are better suited for the face-to-face format, like those with science lab components. I'm a hand-on person, says Ashford, who now watches physics labs in a digital recording and then take a quiz afterward. I consider myself a visual learner as well, but I prefer to play around with the materials as well as converse with other students to understand the material better. So, the solution is, expert says students should take advantage of the tools at their disposal, while not ideal for all learners. The best alternative to actual face-to-face interaction may be video conferencing programs like Zoom, Skype, or FaceTime. Talking on the phone with classmates or a professor is also an option. However, in an online class, there are minimal physical interactions between students and the teachers. This often results in a sense of isolation for the students. In this situation, it is imperative that the school allow for other forms of communication between the students, peers, and the teachers. This can include online message, email, and video conferencing that will allow for face-to-face interaction and reduce the sense of isolation. So, that's all from me. Let's move on next to the last challenge of online learning.